Hello, it's your manager, Danny P. Hope you're all well. So we have the start of the Euro semi-finals today. So we're going to see Spain versus Italy. So what are we thinking of this one? So, little bit of my analysis, and obviously tomorrow we have England against Denmark. We'll do a little bit about that a bit later on. So we're going to start then with Italy, Spain. We're just going to have a quick look at the two teams, see what we think. Well, we'll start with Spain. So they can certainly score goals, although for me they don't look as dangerous as, let's say, the 2010, 2012, 2008 lot, which perhaps were the finest football team ever assembled, and you know, they were incredible. Some would say maybe Brazil 1970. I don't know. This team had everything really, and it was superstars who were fantastic. You know, it was basically Barcelona's incredible team of the time, with a Real Madrid captain and a few Real Madrid players, but on the whole they were awesome. But now, you know, there is no Real Madrid, but hit players in there, but that doesn't matter because they're still effective. But I did feel that in the first two games they were just passing some more, and then they'd pass it. They never really looked like they were going to score. Certainly against Sweden, I think they could have gone all night and Sweden would have just defended against them. They did look hot and sweaty when they came off though. But so I don't think they have necessarily the killer touch of that team, but they can certainly score. They showed that in the next two games when they scored 10 goals in 2 games, the only team to ever done that. So, you know, they can score goals. I did enjoy the goalkeeping error, which nearly saw them out against Switzerland, and it's bits of that game which give me hope if Spain do get through, and obviously England get through, because there's errors in there, and you never saw that from the old Spain teams, and that's a good thing for a foreign team, a team who want to beat them, obviously, maybe not so much for the Spanish team. But then you look at the Italians. So the Italians play in a very attractive way now. And when they played Belgium for about 75 minutes, they were playing this high intensity, exciting, expansive football. And then the last 15 minutes they went back to being Italy. So they would do everything. I did particularly enjoy Chiellini, is that what he's called? The Juve defender who decided, you know what, I'm going to blatantly hold this bloke and I'm going to smile about it, and the referee is going to find it funny. So he just stood there and he smiled at him and looked at him as if to say, yep, go on then, ref, what are you going to do about it at that corner? And he did nothing about it. So they just carried on, which was quite amusing. And then there was no free kick from it either. So they've got these hard to beat players, and that's something that I don't think Spain necessarily have. You don't have that player that in defence you fear. You know, there's no Sergio Ramos, no Puyol there. So you don't go in with the, oh no, I hope he don't kick me sort of mentality. You don't have that, oh no, sort of attitude. Where with the Italians, they do have that. You know, they say they have Chiellini. He's not the quickest, but he knows how to defend, and I'm sure in Italy they have plenty of fast thinking, fast moving defenders and attackers. So, and he's not one of them. But, you know, I can see potentially in the future, if certain things go right for Italy and England, I can see our pacey players causing a problem thing is, they probably have Harry Kane against him, who's not the quickest. Let's not make out that Harry Kane is some sort of slug. Harry Kane has got pace, but he's just not Raheem Sterling, Jude Bellingham and Sancho's pace. He's got your normal forward pace, which isn't super freakish human. So yeah, there is definitely in both teams there are ways to beat them, but the Italians are now undefeated in, is it 32 or 33 games? It's a new national record for them. They are going to take some beating by the Spanish tonight, and then by either the English or the Danes on Sunday night. What I did find amusing, I was watching the Italy game. Who was it they beat the other night? Anyway, when they got through, it was Belgium, wasn't it? I was listening to the Five Live commentary whilst watching it on BBC One, and Chris Sutton kept calling Donnarumma, the goalkeeper, the Cookie Monster every time. He was calling him the Cookie Monster. It's like, I'm sure if he had been on BBC One, he wouldn't have been allowed to do that, but I thought it was amusing. He wasn't trying to be offensive, was he? He was just having a bit of a laugh. It was good, and I hope that it should be a good game tonight. Let's hope Spain come out firing and Italy come out firing, and we have something similar to the Belgium game. You know, do I have a preference of who wins? I think Italy are going to be harder to beat, but then Spain, when they have the ball, they're hard to beat as well. It's really I don't know, was it out of the frying pan and into the fire? Don't fancy either, to be fair, but you're going to beat one of them. And first, though, we've got to meet those mighty Danes. So they are a good quality team. Let's not all go into this thinking, oh, it's Denmark, oh, we're basically in the final. They got Kasper Schmeichel in goal. He's a quality keeper. You know, they've got, even though Eriksson sadly is out the rest of the tournament, they've still got quality. They deserve to be where they are. You know, they had a terrible start, obviously, and then what happened to Christian Eriksen happened. But, you know, they had no points after 2 games, and then they thrashed the Russians and have really come in and then they destroyed Wales, and they got through their last game. Let's not underestimate quite what the Danes are about. Do I think England have the ability and the quality to beat them? 100%, of course I do. But do I think that this is going to be an easy win like we had against the Ukraine? Not a chance. These are a well-drilled, good quality team. You know, they might not be the favourites to win it, but they weren't the favourites to win it in 92, and Kasper's dad, Peter, and his team went on and won the Euros back then. So let's not think, oh, it's only Denmark. No. We don't have a great record against Denmark for a reason, and that is because they're a good, solid team. You have an idea of how structured they're going to be, which is going to be very, and they are going to be tough to beat. But, you know, let's have a bit of hope, let's have a little bit of faith, let's have a little bit of encouragement. We've also got some quality players. We've got Harry Kane scoring now. Sterling is being quality. Sancho's came in for Saka and was absolutely outstanding. And those people who said, oh, we shouldn't play with 2 defensive midfielders, yeah, I think you've been proven pretty wrong, to be fair. Let's leave the team picking to Gareth. Let him choose his 11. I'm sure whoever he chooses will be good. I was actually listening to 606 from Saturday, and someone said it should be he should get a 10-year contract. Well, I'm not going to go quite that far, but win or lose, we need to stay. We need to keep this manager and this style. Keep it going. It's not, you know, when we look back at, God bless Roy Hodgson, he did his best, but he kept playing 4-4-2, which, as Alice will know, he plays 4-4-2. That is his style. Sweden, he played there for a lot, and they always play 4-4-2. The problem playing that same system again and again is no big team plays that system. So what is the point of playing 4-4-2 when your teams, that the players that you're choosing from, the ones that you actually really want there, they never play that system. It's an old system. It's had its day, shall we say. It's more a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3 system, 3-5-2. Those are the systems which are now being used. But what is good is, if we need to, like we did against the Germans, is we can go back to have 3 at the back, because, you know, in our leagues now, we don't have a rigid 4-4-2 from every team. It means that our players can do that. They can go into a different pattern and play with different systems and use different players in different ways. And this is important. And yeah, good luck to England. Anyway, that was my quick Euros review. Just come up for 12 minutes, so that's not too long. Hope you enjoy the game tonight. Good luck Italy and good luck Spain. Hopefully England will meet one of you in the final. Good luck England. I'll be giving you my rundown tomorrow for the England game. See if anyone's getting a bit nervous out there. You know, I've not listened to the radio much over the last few days to try and keep those nerves down. I've been nervous in the past, and I've not really gone for the, oh, we're going away, we're coming home and all that malarkey. No. Done that in the past. It didn't come home. Hasn't been home since '66. Let's hope now we're playing at home that 2021 it does come home, but I'm not saying it yet. Just hoping that perhaps it does. Anyway, that's your man shed. See you, pals.